I sat up in the darkness of my room, frightened. Some noise from the land of the waking had jolted me out of unconsciousness. Groggy, I reached across the nightstand, turning my alarm clock towards my face. The dim numbers read 3 a.m., and I groaned. So much for a good night's sleep. Forgetting what had awoken me, I rolled over and settled back into bed. But there it was again. A thump from the attic above me, loud and deliberate. There was another. It sounded as though someone was attempting to make me aware of his presence, almost toying with me. I bolted upright, adrenaline pumping. Someone was in my house. The thumping stopped somewhere above my closet. Slowly I stood up in the darkness of my room, the illumination of the alarm clock extending no further than the nightstand upon which it sat. Slowly I worked my way out of the room and down the hall, heading for the storage closet, and grabbed my old bat. I retreated down to the hall, to the stair, waiting at the trap door into the attic. Whoever the intruder was, he wasn't going anywhere. I held my breath, waiting for any noise, any sign of life. Nothing. Heart racing, I slowly approached and pulled down the ladder. The light was on in the attic. I wasn't sure if I'd left it that way. I climbed up as quietly as I could and peeked into the room, only to be confronted with nothing. Nothing there at all. Just the old crap I left up in storage. I sighed, relieved. I must be imagining things. It's easy to convince yourself you're hearing things when you're alone in the dark. Laughing, I shut off the lights behind me and went to lie down. I closed my eyes, thinking on how ridiculous I'd been. Then, thump. Closer now, just as loud as I'd heard it before. Closer now to the center of the ladder. Bat in hand, I kicked over boxes and swung at shadows and old clothing. Nothing. There was no one there. I rubbed up my temples, climbed down to the ladder, and went back towards my room. Too much stress at work. Must be imagining things. Maybe I'd take the day off tomorrow. I felt strange as I approached my door. A sense of dread washed through me, and I hesitated, hand outstretched towards the doorknob. I groaned. I was being stupid. I'd probably feel better after getting some sleep. Fingers rubbing the bridge of my nose, I blindly flicked on the light switch and made my way towards my bed. I slumped down onto the edge, rubbing my eyes. So tired. I had to stop being paranoid. Thump. I jerked my hands away from my face, whipped around to glare once more towards the attic, but with the light on. I could see it. A grotesque mockery of the human form. Bent and twisted, head facing the wrong way. Empty sockets where eyes should have been. Slowly, deliberately, it lifted a hand. It grinned as it slapped down with a thump, dragging itself towards me. Thump. I give a panicked laugh as it smashes the bare bulb that is the only source of my light, shrouding the room in darkness. I'm not insane. How could I have known? Thump. It walks on ceilings.